Hello guys, welcome back to my lesson. In this video, we continue learning about the indices, and for this one, I want to talk about the mistake most of you will make when you work with the exponent topic or indices topic. You will work with negative number combined to the exponent. Negative number. So what is the basic negative number? You got negative number very basically is -1, and when you combine with the exponent, you will have the form of -1 square here or -1 cube here. So what is the difference when you write down the negative number combined with the indices? You can see that two form. You have two form. One of these will be -1 inside the bracket and only 1 outside, like this one, and the minus sign will be outside this bracket, and you got square only apply for 1. For this case, you will got the bracket will multiply by itself. The bracket is -1, and then you got -1 here, and the bracket will be square by itself. It means you got 1 here multiplied by 1 here. The problem when you work with negative number, because if you got negative multiply negative, the result will be positive. And when you got inverse way, negative multiply positive, the result will be negative. So -1 multiply -1 is mean negative multiply negative, you will got +1, and the next one you only have one negative sign here and multiply to positive number. This means the answer have to be -1. The answer had to be -1. Another way, you got -1 cubed. For this writing, I will understand that this will be equal to -1 inside the bracket, only 1 inside the bracket, and cube like this one. And another to understand for another form of this cube for negative number, you will have -1 inside the bracket and cube will be outside like here. For this writing, this will be -1 multiply -1 and multiply -1. And because you got the odd number for negative, odd power number for negative number, this means the result will be negative. You can see here, minus times minus, you got +1, and the rest will be multiply -1. After that, you got -1 in result. But for another writing, you got -1 cube like here, or another way for understand this one is -1 bracket and cube outside the bracket by this writing. And the number q, number 3 here, is the power number will be applied for all this bracket. This means the bracket will multiply it by itself. And then you got this one is positive, positive, positive. Together it will be +1. Combined with the negative in front of this number, you got the result is -1. The negative number in indices is not easy. Very easily for make mistake, because you will considering about the negative side or the positive side. Yeah. Another example, when you write down the form of indices in -2 square here and -2 inside the bracket square here, and the other form will be -2 square like this one. Okay, so how can you distinguish this form? The first one, -2 square here, because you have no bracket, this writing will make me understand that the square will be applied for only 2, minus only for 1 time appear, and then you got -4 will be the result. This writing have the same meaning with this writing. Because you have bracket here, it means the square, the number 2 in the exponent position only apply for the bracket. This means 2 times 2, and then you got -4. And the next one, you got the square here will be applied for all these bracket. -2 times -2 will be equal to minus times minus is positive. 2 times 2 is 4. The result will be 4. And how about Q number? You got here is 3 minus 2 and q, and then you got minus 2 one more time inside the bracket, and you got q outside in the exponent position. For the first writing, this mean 2 times 2 times 2, and minus 8 will be the result. And for the next one, bracket here, you got q here. This means the bracket will multiply by itself 3 times, and here is minus 8. So this one have the same meaning with this, same meaning, but this one have different meaning. For this writing, the bracket will be multiplied by itself 3 times, and then you got minus is positive, positive time minus is negative one more time. So the same idea with this one, but because you got 3 results in this example have the same number, it doesn't mean the writing has the same idea. This writing have different meaning with this one, and for this one is the same meaning with this one. Now, very carefully when you write down the negative number combined to the power number. One more time for practice a little bit about the negative in form of exponent. You will got negative 3. The first one I will count with even number in exponent position. The first example, negative 3 square. Another writing, negative 3 inside the bracket square, and the last one you got negative 3, and then square will be here inside the bracket. And the next example, I will try with the odd number in exponent position. The first you got negative 3 here, negative 3 inside the bracket, and 3 this one, and then you got negative 3, q will be this position. Now stop video right now, try it by yourself and play video watching my solution. The first one you got square in this position is mean I only apply 3 multiplied by itself, only 3, no minus sign. And then you got the result will be minus 9. The next one has the same meaning. You got bracket here is mean this bracket have to be multiplied by itself 2 times, and minus 9 will be this position. And the next one you got the bracket, and the bracket whole bracket had to be multiplied by itself. Negative times negative will be 9. But for the next one in this position, you got 3 times of this bracket, 1 bracket, 2 bracket, and 3 bracket, and each of these have minus 3 inside the bracket. The first 3 times 3 is 9. Minus times minus is positive, but after that you got here is minus one more time. So the result will be minus 27 in conclusion. And how about the two previous form? Minus 3 here, minus 27, and for this one is minus 3, and minus 3 bracket. Yes, and minus 27 one more time. This have to be the same because you got the result is minus 27, but the meaning of this one, and of this one a little bit different. And it doesn't like the first exercise, the first example in this line. You got this one is minus, this one is minus, but the last one will be 9. Yeah, you have to understand about the form of writing negative number combined with indices. After that, you will figure out the right answer. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you next time. Bye bye.